This is Brady with 10,000maps.com. Let's take a minute. We're going to go over the website. We're going to show you exactly how it is that we go about building maps. It's pretty simple. Let's introduce you to the tools first when we're building a map. Up here in the top left, you'll see all of our tools lined up. First tool is zoom out to the maximum base layer. Then we have, of course, zoom in and zoom out. Those are pretty standard. Something that you want to get used to is zooming into the area of the box. This tool is the best because you can actually select an area and allow it to center into that box as well. When you're zooming in and out, it doesn't automatically zoom to the center of the screen, and this will allow you to have better control. We can zoom all the way in here to the city of Boise. The next tools that we have are navigation tools. It shows previous view and next view. That way you're able to use those instead of the navigation bar on your browser. The next tool is the pan tool. You can grab the map, drag it, that way you're able to zoom at a different location. These three tools are measuring tools. The first one measures elevation at any given point. Then you're able to measure distance and then area. Our units of measure are easy to change from English to metric. And our final tool is the refresh button. You'll want to use this when you have a very complicated base layer and many overlays. Let's get busy building a map. The first thing you'll want to do is enter in your email and your password as your username, and then simply click login. If you don't have an account yet, sign up for one. You don't need to purchase any credits to open an account. Before I hit login, look down here at the bottom left. This is a status bar that we have. And what that's going to do is that's going to change and tell us all the information that we'll need for this account. So let me hit login up here. And we're going to look back down on the bottom left. It shows our username. It shows that the map is locked. We'll talk about that in a minute. And our account balance in credits. In order to start editing our map, we'll want to use all the layers. If you go to layers right now, it will show many of them are locked. You can see these locked icons here. So let's go back to main. We want to unlock this map so that we can use all the layers and all of the overlays. It is going to use 1 credit, so when I click it, it's going to ask to make sure that we want to unlock this map for 12 hours. I'm going to say yes, and we've used 1 credit as you see down here in the bottom. Now I'm able to use all the layers that are available to us. So let's zoom into the Reno and Sparks area here with our zoom to box tool. Now we're going to go back to layers, and we can choose many different base layers. We've loaded 4 simple base layers that will allow less rendering for your different zoom layers. This is very helpful when you have many overlays or when you just want a simpler, less colored background. Let's put some overlays on top of this map now that it's more simple. I'm going to close the base layers, open up overlays. We're in the United States. We're going to use the 2010 consensus on population because I want to look at this map by population, by county. So let's go to county. Let's see what options that we have. As you can see, I have many options that will allow me to build a very accurate map. And I want to find out how many Native Americans are in this county. So I'm going to click this layer. And I'm going to give it just a minute here to load. Some of these layers are actually very busy, and you'll want to allow it more time for some rather than others so they can load completely. And as you can see, it's just got one number. It's a pretty simple layer where we are, so why don't we zoom out a bit so that we can get a better picture. Now that we're so far out, it's going to want to spend more time loading. And as you can see, we have the borders of each county and the corresponding number of Native American adults in each of these counties. Real quick, before we conclude the video, I want to go through the layers function and show you one extra tool that has shown quite a bit of use. Now, as you can tell, we have plenty of layers available for all over the world, And to quickly go through those, you can go through a search function. So if you're looking for, say, geological layers, just type in a search there and you've got plenty of them available for you. Some of these layers are worldwide, some are just in the US. There's a worldwide layer for us of all the major fault lines. You can simply pull these layers up straight from this search and put them into use right away. That does it for the basics video. If you do have any questions at all, you may contact us through the website. We'd love to answer any questions you may have for us.